Are Silver Helms any good in patch 6.1.5? Or rather, are they as worthless as was once claimed? I doubt it, but hype and meta are powerful things. Let's look at them in their current state, and yes, I've heard your comments on Ithilmar proliferation with the whole tech tree thing, but it's a game, and this is the breadcrumb spreading that leads us through the tech tree in search of more power. I'm not worrying my silver helmeted head about it. Recruited for 850 gold and 225 upkeep. The base version arrives on Ultra Scale at 60 entities with 6,240 health between them. Armor is 100, simple as that. Leadership 72 is quite solid, speed 84 and charge speed 108 are at least as fast as the chariots. Melee attack begins at 34, with attack interval 5. Not 4, 5. There is no splash damage. Melee defense begins at 24, and with all that armor and no shields, that limits their defensive heft. Weapon strength is given as 32, split base 23, and armor piercing 9. Charge bonus is 64, and mass is 1000. The shielded variant comes for 950 gold in campaign and 250 upkeep, so the campaign gold value was tweaked down from its 1000 in multiplayer. Shields block 30% of small arms missile fire from the front. Other stats are completely identical, except for melee defense 32, raised by the shields. Both variants can hide in forest, good to know, and have martial prowess, so above 25% HP, the rank 0 one will have 36 melee attack and either 36 or 44 melee defense in the middle of combat, since armor or not, those are highly skilled high elves. In the Redline skills, Vanguard Master at 3 pips grants plus 6 melee attack and plus 12 flat charge bonus, so that's up to charge bonus 76. Silver Torrent grants any ranked 7 and up Silver Helms plus 10% speed, plus 12% weapon strength, and 15% missile resistance, all very nice. In the tech tree, Call the Great Herds is plus 5% speed, Horse Masters grants plus 2 recruit rank, Masked Charge provides a very welcome melee attack plus 5 and plus 10 flat charge bonus, Vows of Fealty provide minus 5% upkeep and minus 10% recruitment cost, Heavy Ithilmar Armor for plus 10 armor, Highborn Champions for plus 2 recruit rank. I went back and checked, and at least it seems they double dip for recruit rank bonuses. Mounted Hornblowers as a final plus 5% speed. So how do we use Silver Helms? While the shielded version is just plain better, it's also the case that 30% isn't anything to cry to Mother Ostankia about, not that she'd care. Either way, using the best version you can afford, being high elves makes them a toxic to your enemy's mix of shock cavalry and adjectiveless cavalry, meaning they are strong on the charge, they are unusually competent in pitched melee, but you are simply not getting the most out of them by leaving them in melee. So if you do leave them in, do it either because you truly have to do so, or because it is for a useful purpose. You want them on the charge. Why? Because charge bonus 64 will be added to weapon strength for the first hit, literally tripling the weapon damage. The idea you wouldn't do this as much as possible is silly. If you bring Silver Helms, you want to be looking for a way to get those charges in and finish your opponents off. Softening the enemy up is just preparation for that moment. Silver Helms have all the weaknesses of this kind of unit that you would expect, except that it's a lot harder to hit in melee than it should because high elves. The shieldless version at rank 0 is literally 50% harder to hit from martial prowess and still has 100 armor, but these are considerations against lower tier troops, including base damage heavy anti-large troops. Yes, they will last, but the offensive clout is what wins battles, and that only works properly if you can do charges and have them connect. So, over-reliance on Silver Helms seems unwise, but a few can have outsized clout against the correct opponents. Take care and have fun charging gloriously and then doing the dirty work hoof to face. An elf's gotta do what an elf's gotta do.